Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put total 11. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
Turning it on! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because the body blow effect.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point was good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's now
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
He's got it on the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2nd down coming up. Give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he will house it. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake?
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Buying some time. He'll throw it. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Fires to the big fella.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, I want to be a team that can run the football and be physical, especially on 2nd and inches, buy myself some space, coming out of my own territory. The defense met the physical challenge. Now 3rd and inches, this offense needs to be more physical.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quarterback running on the draw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Abrams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finds his tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Barnes.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Hand off from the shotgun. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Barnes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, and it's a touchdown.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Abrams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Tees. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. It's complete on the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Just keeps slinging it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Bounce launches into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Farrell. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Sweet cut there. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27th. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got it in the middle, it's Scott. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle, it's Scott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up third down.
Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Keller. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his legs, it's Scott. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into trap.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Oh, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for runs.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turns it loose. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points.
There he goes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never grow broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They want that clock to run. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Keeps it on the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires on the move. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece. I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
He's got his man across the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll... down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Punch for the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off-play action on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Bruce. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. He's got it on the move. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Longo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
With jet sweep pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll pull it on the read. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. That's what makes them so hard to stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. And wings it incomplete. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keller. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by the defense.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Hatcher. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Looking for room at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away.
They try to pop a run on the draw.
They're up by a field goal over James Madison. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting it 3rd and inches.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Pulls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
And the Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Kane. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it in the middle, it's Hatcher. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Beavers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's DeLuca. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 10 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. And the Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Vincent. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Vincent. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see some...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it. It's Vincent. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Beavers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make it.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense?
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for a gap. It's Dixon. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's DeLuca. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on first down. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.